What's up, you guys? And I feel so stupid because I felt like there was some missing albums in that I didn't show. So I looked, and there are. So after this video, I'm going to be making um a leftovers video just for some of the ones, not much, maybe 10 albums that I didn't show. And they're not going to be in order, so stay tuned. So let's begin. I'm going to show the Rolling Stones first because I have those right here. So these are not in any order. These are not in like chronological order. They're just Rolling Stones. So let's begin. The Rolling Stones interview, part 1 and part 2 from 1983. Very cool, and it even comes with the sections. For the Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street. I wonder what label this is on. I don't know. Rolling Stones, maybe? Rolling Stones, Beggar's Banquet on London. This is a hard album to come by in clean condition. Apparently this was owned by Nancy Inman and Bragdon, Room 1. So, thank you, Nancy. I'm RSVPing. Rolling Stones, Hot Rocks, 1964 to 1971. I like that cover. This is on, let's see if it's on Rolling Stone. No, it's on Decca Records. I'm going to check that just to make sure. Decca Records, that doesn't sound right. Nope, it's on London. It's on London. They lied to me. See, that's why you should always check. You should always check. Good. These bags are a little bit of a hassle. I don't like them sometimes. Especially when I'm doing this on camera. Rolling Stones, black and blue. That's a good cover. I like this. I like his long hair. I just don't like his sideburns. Rolling Stones label. This one's kind of cool because this is one of the first albums, things that I got on the Rolling Stones. Rolling Stones, Miss You and Far Away Eyes. This is a 12-inch single. And the cool thing is, it's on pink vinyl. It's on pink vinyl. I find that really cool. Yep. One of the first things I got. This is stereo. 12 inch. Rolling Stones, Out of Our Heads. And if you're wondering what it says right up here, it says, satisfaction is no good. Try other copies. So apparently, I got this for free. So apparently, side 2, satisfaction is not any good. That's alright. One song, I can't get no, and this is on London. Satisfaction. Rolling, music for the millions. Rolling Stones on Decca. Now I would take it out, but every time I try to take this out and put it back in, it doesn't go well. So, especially when I do it on camera. This next one doesn't have a cover, so I just put in this. Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street. Both disc 1 and disc 2. This one's on this side. This two on this side. So, yep. I didn't know I had that album, honestly. Rolling Stones. Metamorphosis. See, look, it says Abigail right there. See that? But watch when I open it. Oh wow, this one really is on Abigail. That one's on Abigail. Not bad. My bad. Rolling Stones, Some Girls. Look at that. And just to show that this is not one of those reissues, look at that. That is cool as hell. Paid maybe a little bit too much for this album, but I don't care. I like the Rolling Stones. And yeah. We're almost done with the Rolling Stones. This is also one of the first albums I got. Rolling Stones, Hot, Dirty Work. Still in the red cellophane. It's open, but it's still in the red cellophane. I really like that. I think it's kind of cool. Yep, you could tell that it's such an 80s cover because of the, see Mick Jagger right here? He's wearing yellow pants. Nobody wears yellow pants anymore. I don't even think they wanted to wear them in the 80s. Rolling Stones, London, Undercover. Sorry. Really like this album. It's a good album, and these stickers are actually pressed onto the thing. I'm not sure if they are supposed to do that. It's on the Stone, Rolling Stone label. Rolling Stones, Made in the Shade. I haven't listened to this one yet. Has brown sugar on it. I like that. Brown sugar. Let It Bleed by the Rolling Stones. I believe this is my second trip to the vinyl store that I got. This on London Records. Good album, and I love that cover. Look at that. That's just so good. And if you go back years and years ago in my videos, you'll see me review this album. This is when I first started getting into music in vinyl. So, and yeah, that was before I officially was in the community. And the last album in the Rolling Stones. It's Only Rock and Roll. The Stones. As you could tell, it has that on it. But that's okay. Now, let's see. I think we should do the Beatles. Not the Beatles, Rolling Stone. Elvis. I think we should do Elvis. Give me a quick second, and I'll go get him. I'm back. Okay, so like I said before, these are not in chronological order. They're just there. Let's begin. Elvis on stage, Korean. First thing, I believe this is Korean. Sorry. There we go. On stage. 50 million Elvis fans can't be wrong. On RCA Victor. Stereo. I love this cover. Look at that. Isn't that a good cover? Elvis, Almost in Love. I got this album because it has out of the two of the most one of my most favorite Elvis songs. It has A Little Less Conversation and Rubbing Naked. Stop, look and listen, baby. That's my philosophy. And it's on Camden, by the way. Elvis, original soundtrack recording from his NBC TV special. Now, when I got this album, this is actually one of my first Elvis albums that I actually got. It's on RCA Victor, and I didn't know it was the black jumpsuit one because I just went off the cover, and I saw the picture of him in that, but I didn't know it was that because I thought, oh, that was a different one, but oh well. And my brother really got me into Elvis too. Elvis Presley. This is his second album. This is not his an original pressing. This is probably, I think this is from the 70s. It's from JCPenney too. So, RC Victor. Guys, rip it up. Long Tall Sally. For LP fans only. This is a reissue on RCA Victor stereo. Look at that. I just love that picture of him. Love, love, love it. See that? There's two different types of Elvis. There's when he was skinny and good looking, and then he was bigger and his sideburns got bigger. And I found out that as he got fatter and fatter, so did his sideburns. Elvis sings sings for children and grown-ups too. I like this album, and it even comes with a postcard. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, see this right here? This one would usually be taken out, and I found that I think that's kind of cool. This is on RCA Victor. See, now look, I like this crayon thing right here because see that yellow one right there? It says orange yellow, and if you look closely at it, there's no way it's even orange. So, Elvis, for LP fans only. This is an original pressing, and the back has the same one as the other one, just different. But this is an original pressing. So yeah, I had to get this because that's like one of my favorite Elvis covers of all time. GI Blues. God, you could smell the love in this. A Date with Elvis. Original pressing. And it even comes with this calendar. Not marked at all. Look at that. Yeah, I love this album. So now I believe I only have to get He's Back, or Elvis is Back. I believe I have all of them in one section. From the time he went into the army to when he got out. I think I would have all of them. His Hand in Mine by Elvis Presley. This one's cool. Elvis's Christmas album. This is not the original pressing, of course. This is his 50th anniversary. When I was at an antique store recently, they had one for green, but they wanted $40 for it. No. I'm an Elvis fan, but I'm not getting I'm not spending no $40 on Elvis. I'm sorry. Elvis Presley, debuted album. This is from the 63 pressing. So yeah, very good condition. The cover is a so-so, but the album is in great condition. Elvis, Memories of Christmas. Sleigh bells ring, silver bells. The King, Elvis Presley. This is a bootleg album. It came out during his lifetime, and I think it's kind of cool because there is many. I haven't really seen this other than my record store, and I probably paid too much for it, but you gotta do it sometimes if you want a bootleg. This is from the dark to the light. Great album. It's on Tiger 101 Records. And you could tell if it's a real pressing or a fake pressing bootleg, is if see that little dot above the S. That's how you could tell. If there's a little dot above the S, then that's how you know. So I guess the only thing we have left is the Beatles. I know and a lot of people love the Beatles. So I don't know if I have a lot, but I have a good amount. Let's go. Okay, I'm back. The last video, second to last video actually, but yeah, the Beatles. I've been waiting to do this one since the beginning. I didn't want to jump ahead. So let's begin. This first one doesn't have a cover on it. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. This next album, Meet the Beatles. This is in pretty rough shape. It has a total split on the back, split on the front. But I'm not. This is not even the first pressing. I believe this is a later pressing. Not. I don't even know what pressing this is, honestly. But it is on High Fidelity Records. So I would show you guys, but I don't want to take it out unless I'm going to listen to it. The Beatles, 1967 through 70. I don't like this cover, honestly. I don't like it. I don't like the long hair. That's just a personal opinion of mine, I guess. I don't like long hair. The Beatles, Yellow Submarine. I love the cover of this album. It's so cool. It's from '68. You gotta love it. You gotta have some of the Beatles in your collection. Even if you're like me and you don't really like the Beatles that much. Magical Mystery Tour. With the booklet inside. The Beatles, White Album. Now this album, I'm going to try to find a good priced album of this year, and all these others too, and all my Elvis and all my Beatles and all my Rolling Stones. But this one, I only have one out of the two. Let's see if you can guess what it is. I'm gonna hold it here for a second. Did you guess what it is? Put it in the comments what you thought the album was, and tell me if you were right. Be honest now. The Beatles, Sgt. Pepper, Lonely Hearts Club Band. I love this cover. I'm not even the biggest Beatles fan. I could actually, I could only stand like a few albums of them, and then I can't listen anymore. but you got to respect them. I do respect them a lot. John Lennon, of course, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, George Harrison. I love their music. This is on Capitol, by the way. And this is just in such a terrible condition, unfortunately. Somebody treated it horribly, and there was tape on all around, and it was just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But I love this album. Love it to death. And yeah, let's see who's on here. There's Bob Dylan, Marilyn Monroe. There's the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, I guess, right there. That's really all that I recognize, anyway. So, yep. Wow, you guys, I am done with this. Other than showing you the leftovers, but I'll probably do that another day. Probably either tomorrow because I gotta get ready for work. And yeah, have a good time, you guys. Thanks. I hope you enjoyed this video series. I'm only gonna do it again when I feel like my collection's totally changed, or I've gotten maybe next year I'll do it. Like this year, at the end of the year, I'll do it again. But yeah. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.